Hello, hello, hello. Guys, did everybody hear me? Cool, cool, cool. Obviously, nobody's here. Talking to myself. I just want to, just get some things off my chest. So first off, first impressions are everything. So for the record, I kind of want to just go over, I guess, what I've been going through recently. You know what I'm saying? It's lockdown. Of course, you don't got a lot of interaction stuff. So you got plenty of time to kind of figure out uh, where you are in your life. So right now, I mean, I'm blessed, alhamdulillah. Like, I'm blessed, bro. Like, real talk. I got steady income. I could always make more. I got a roof over my head. My place is warm. I'm not out here in the cold like these homeless people, man. I'm out here in the Bay Area in Cali, bro. Every day you see just people out here mentally, they're just out of it. You know what I mean? They're just exposed to, the elements and things like that. So, I mean, never take it for granted, man. You got it pretty good compared to them. And if you are one of those people, man, obviously you're probably not watching this right now, but I got much love for you. I hope that, you're blessed with opportunities to get yourself out of that situation. You know what I'm saying? Inshallah. But so in general, what I hope to do with this channel is I want to just talk about things from my perspective, and I'm not going to claim any kind of clique or camp, manosphere, black pill, red pill. You know what I'm saying? I'm going to call this the dunya pill. You know what I'm saying? And if you don't know what dunya is the Islamic term for this life. You know what I'm saying? And I'm not going to really go into religion in this channel. I want it to be a space where everybody can kind of express themselves. However, you do come with something that I consider as whack, I ain't going to call you out. You know what I'm saying? As long as you come here respectfully, I think I'll let you have a little shine. You know what I'm saying? And I can give you a little feedback and a little rebuttal on, maybe some of your beliefs and perspectives. But yeah, like I want to get into the YouTube game because even when I do find a space that I like, people are people, as they say, right? Like, people are still always going to, be cliquish, tribalist. It's a part of our nature. You know what I mean? I'm 32 years old. I already realized that it's not going to change. Everybody wants to have their own sense of space and has their own ego. So I was a part of one space before. I'm not going to say their name. I'm not going to give them any clout. But, it was a brother. You know what I'm saying? I thought that we had a lot in common. It seems like it didn't work out in the long run for whatever reason. I financially supported this guy. I gave him shout outs, try to bring people over to his channel that I thought would be a good mesh and a good audience for it. But, of course, it didn't work out. And he never let me know why, saying he ended up, making me a mod and then ended up not unmodding me and then ended up pretty much blocking me when I was just legitimately asking, what's going on, blocking me for panels, never gave me a reason why. So I have no idea what was going through this guy's head, man. But I thought, this guy was a pretty cool guy. He was out of the UK, and I don't really have much friends right now to begin with because, for various reasons. But I think the most important reason is I don't want to be friends with anybody that I think doesn't bring out my best self. So I have a long history of befriending people that just aid my own self-destruction. I've had a really big problem with that for most of my life. People exploiting me, people treating me like, they act like they're, brothers and best friends and stuff. But the very opportunity they get to throw me under the bus, they'll do so in order to preserve themselves. And, now I realize, hey, you can have all the friends in the world, but at the end of the day, when, crap hits the fan, you're still alone. So, I guess I got a little bit more resiliency, but besides that, like that issue, which was really disappointing, especially because, to be honest, I try my very best to practice, my faith and things like that, but I have no connection physically with the so-called community because the immediate area around me is mostly immigrant based. You know what I'm saying? And everybody kind of sticks with their own, regardless if you're from Africa, Middle East, the Desi community, Indian, Pakistani, whatever, right? It's kind of hard as a grown man to kind of mesh into those communities and stuff as a stranger because I'm not from here. I'm not even from Cali. So even when I come to Cali, outside of the whole religious thing and faith-based thing, I'm not from here. So it's very, very, very hard for me to make friends here. Because in my opinion, this is my personal opinion, people can get in their feelings, but I'm gonna state my truth. California people are very fake in a lot of ways. They you can only take them at face value. You know what I mean? They're not going to become friends with you if there's nothing in it for them. That's the culture I get here. You know, and as much problems the South has, especially where I'm from in Texas, as much as that place has its problems and its issues. At least people there are real. You don't have at this point in my life, I don't want people to quote unquote accept me. I don't care for people's acceptance for me being black or being this and then being that. Like, I just want people to just be honest with me. And I feel like a lot of people in California will straight up lie to your face. Even if you try to come from an impartial, integritous, stance just to try to understand them and find some truth. They're going to do what suits them in the moment, So they always have some ulterior motive, in my opinion. But that's that's just a thing. That's just one thing. So moving on, what I hope to do with this channel is get things off my chest because, to be honest, man, I don't want to sound like I'm whining and complaining or anything like that. But I think we all need an outlet somehow, and I don't want that outlet, to be, my family, or I don't want my outlet to be people that I feel, just aren't the best to kind of get things off my chest with because, just some people, they just don't want to hear certain things, you know what I mean? Or they just don't appreciate that you can open up to them. So if I had to go on here and moan to complete strangers, then so be it. But I'm not going to use this channel to complain. You know what I mean? There's going to be some positive things in here. I'm talking about my struggles in life and how I got to where I'm going, which is a lot better than what I used to be. I also hope to talk about politics, culture, maybe a little bit of music, even though I really don't listen to any music that's been coming out in the last, couple years because it's all garbage. Some films, like I'm a cinephile. I love cinema. Maybe we could talk about that. And just, I just want to get to know people, man. I like all branches of life, all strands of life. I am a black man, so I mean, maybe I'll talk about black issues a little bit from my perspective, but I'm not going to hold back and filter myself at the same time. Like, if you get in your feels because of something I say or something I believe, I'm not going to sit there and try to go out of my way to make you feel comfortable, because guess what? There's a million other spaces out there that you can get the information and the perspectives that you want. This is about mine and trying to understand where you're coming from. You know what I mean? But at the end of the day, I still am who I am, and it's always going to be that way. So it looks like nobody's still in, because I always pick the worst times to try to come on, man. I have a 9 to 5 just like everybody else. Sunday's my day off. So let me see. One of these days, I was okay. Like, I kind of got the gist of this thing. I see this screen share thing, so that's pretty cool. Think I'll maybe share a few other videos and stuff that I think is cool, articles that I like, and things like that. So let me see. I think I'll just chill and lay back, see if anybody gets on anytime soon. You know what I'm saying? Like, I'll stay on for like a couple of minutes, see if anybody jumps on.